Welcome to Charles Darwin University graduation. Congratulations on your achievement. Now you stand ready to create a new world of possibilities. This is your CDU graduation. Graduands, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession is about to commence. Please stand and remain standing until the national anthem has been sung.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Mr. Matthew Curl, Member for Blaine, distinguished guests, graduands, family and friends, a warm welcome. To commence proceedings, I would like to invite Sage Lee to deliver the welcome to country. Thanks, Sage.
Tarandira Minangulawa Bachiwa, Nuning Baching, Nyana Sage Lee, Namuli Gulamiligan, Bodaman and Karajari Binyadba. Good morning, everyone. It is good to see you all. My name is Sage Lee, but my Larrakia name is Berdimba, which means steady, persistent rain. I am a traditional custodian of the Larrakia, the Waterman and the Karajari lands, and am a proud member of the Kabilo family through my Alap, or my grandmother, Mary Cabillo. I would like to pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging, and acknowledge any and all special guests we have with us today, as well as my fellow Larrakia people, family, friends, colleagues, and of course our graduates. To all my brothers, sisters, and non-binary people from other First Nations, I extend my respects to you as well. The Gulumilligan have lived on Garamilla for millennia. We are known as saltwater people, as our lands include the Greater Darwin area, Darwin Peninsula, Cox Peninsula, and nearby islands. However, our lands also extend approximately 50 kilometres inland. Gulumilligan have lived in perfect harmony with the land, seas, and skies, and continue to look after visitors to our land through law, country, ancestors, song, and ceremony. As Australian First Nations people, we continue to be the longest enduring teachers, students, linguists, medical practitioners and healers, diplomats, researchers, astronomers, artisans, environmentalists, fire masters, water managers, athletes, builders, traders, and many other roles that make us a truly strong and flexible society. I would like to give my heartfelt congratulations to our graduates. You have passed all the hurdles to be here at your graduation ceremony. You should all be very proud. Over the years of your study here at CDU, together with staff and other students of the university, you have woven a very strong spiritual denala, a dilly bag in which to carry your hopes, dreams, memories, and knowledge. In Larrakia traditional life, we use the dilly bag to hold any bush foods and medicines we gathered, but also our people of high degree and our wisdom keepers had a spiritual denala that they put knowledge and wisdom that they gained over the years as they travelled on their life journey. They carried their spirit denala, and now you have a spiritual denala that you can carry on your exciting life journeys. Please carry it with pride. On that note, it is my privilege on behalf of my fellow Larrakia traditional custodians to welcome you to Gwalawa Daraniki, our land. You are walking on Larrakia land, and when you leave, our song will stay with you. So I hope your stay on my country has been a safe and nourishing one, and I ask that the spirits of my ancestors watch over you while you are here. All I ask in return is that you walk softly on Mother Earth and treat her with love and respect as the Larrakia people do. Thank you, Mamaka Pachiwa.
Thank you very much, Sage, for welcoming us here today. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor and President, Professor Fiona Coulson, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, distinguished guests, graduates, family, friends, our incredible academic procession, and everyone attending today. Thank you, Sage, for that warm welcome to country. I acknowledge you and your elders as the traditional custodian on this land on which we are gathered to celebrate here today, here in Gulwa, Austin Ash Hall. Gulwa is a word gifted to Charles Darwin University by the Larrakia people and means corroboree, or a place to sing and dance, to celebrate. And it is extraordinary to think that what we are doing today to celebrate your graduation echoes celebrations that have been held on this land for tens of thousands of years. The hall is also named after our inaugural Chancellor, the Honourable Austin Ash, KC, AC. Austin Ash, among his many, many achievements and contributions, was a distinguished legal scholar and former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the Northern Territory. And I am delighted to extend a special welcome to another former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the Northern Territory and our fifth Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, the Honourable Trevor Riley, AO, KC. Welcome, Chancellor. And Chancellor, it is a very special welcome for you because you have a very important role to play as you preside over today's proceedings. And there are quite a few formalities today that we'll go through. We observe many time-honoured traditions, the academic procession, the formal conferring of the degrees by the Chancellor, and the wearing of academic dress that connects us to centuries of scholarship. But please let me be clear that today, this above all, is a celebration of your perseverance, graduates, of your dreams realised, and futures bright with promise. And graduates, as you cross this stage today, you carry with you not just the knowledge that you've gained through your studies, but the support and love of those who have walked beside you. And so to the families and friends here today, this achievement is yours to celebrate too. Your encouragement, sacrifice and belief has been instrumental in bringing us to this joyful moment. And there is one other sort of tradition that we do like to do at Charles Darwin graduations, and I'm going to ask all graduands to please stand, please. I'd like you to turn and face the rest of the hall and by acclamation say thank you to the friends and family who have helped you on this journey. Now, the reason why we do that is one, to make sure they're paying attention, but two, we're going to be celebrating them all day, so this is your little bit of a chance to get that acknowledgement as well. Thank you, graduates. Please take your seats. So, while we'll honour academic tradition, let us fill this ceremony with applause, with smiles, with some noise, maybe some singing and dancing on which this hall is named. And today we celebrate not what has just been accomplished, but who have been with us on that incredible journey and what lies ahead for our graduates. Congratulations to all, and let the celebrations begin.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. It's now time for today's occasional address. Ella Louise Day is one of the Northern Territory's brightest rising stars, recognised by the NT News as a Woman of the Year, Rising Star under 25. At just 20, she's already making her mark as Senior Compliance Manager at Balance Coordination Support Services while studying a double degree at Charles Darwin University. On the athletics track, Ella has represented NT at national championships and regional Australia internationally. Off the track, she serves on the board of the Rural Athletics Centre, championing grassroots sport and inspiring the next generation of Territory athletes. Please give Ella a warm welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Member for Blaine, Mr Matthew Curl, Mr Kota Patel, Member for Casuarina, distinguished guests, families, friends, and of course, today's graduates. Congratulations. Graduations are such a special milestone. They're not just about receiving a degree, they're about celebrating every late night, every challenge you overcame, and every moment you doubted yourself but kept going. Although I haven't yet been in your exact position, I know the stresses of study. I imagine you questioned at some point if you'd made the right choice or if you'd even get through it. And yet, here you are. That moment of doubt is behind you, and today you can be so proud. I also want to thank CDU for inviting me to be part of this special day. It is a huge honour, even if I'm feeling a bit of imposter syndrome and anxiety standing up here. When I was invited to speak today, my first thought was, what could I possibly say to people who have achieved something I haven't yet? But the more I thought about it, the more I realised graduation is about recognising courage, and that's something I think we can all relate to. So to introduce myself a little, my name is Ella Day. I'm the eldest of 4 children, and I grew up in a small town called Karratha, northwest WA. Fun fact, it's where Red Dog roamed. I spent half my childhood there, attending the same primary school as my dad did, and then moved to Palmerston for high school, where I threw myself into studies, sport, and orchestra. I graduated as Dux, and like many people, I thought I had to follow the traditional path. I enrolled in university, but right before census date, I realised I wasn't in the right headspace. My mental and physical health weren't great, and I came back home. I was terrified people would see me as a quitter, but instead, I focused on myself, I worked a lot, but before I got restless. So I booked a ticket to Europe, and at 18, I travelled solo for 2 months. My parents were very nervous, but it was the best decision I could have ever made. Along the way, I saw a mural that read, "Travel is the best education." I couldn't agree more. I learned more about myself in those months than I ever could have in a classroom. And I think many of you may agree, we don't just learn in classrooms and lectures, we learn from experiences, from people, and from life. Since then, I've continued to study my Bachelor of Health Science and Master of Occupational Therapy at CDU, whilst also working full-time in the disability sector. I've discovered a love for person-centred care, worked my way into leadership roles, and now I'm a Senior Compliance Manager at a First Nations-owned disability support company. And somewhere in there, I've found the time to train for a marathon and kept travelling. I've now been to 21 countries, and this May, I was incredibly humbled to be named the NT Woman of the Year in the Under 25 category. Looking back, I've realised I haven't always been kind to myself. I've pushed myself beyond my limits and didn't stop to appreciate what I'd achieved and how hard I've worked. Achievement isn't always a trophy or a certificate or a degree. It's reaching the goals you've set for yourself and simply recognising how far you've come. So, looking back, I can see 3 lessons that I hope might resonate with you as graduates today. First, it's okay to change course. I thought I had to stick to the traditional path. Finish school, go to uni, get the job, buy the house. But sometimes the bravest decisions is to pause, reset, and try something different. And a course doesn't just mean university. It's the course you've set for yourself in life. You can change direction, meet new people, and change jobs. It's okay. Second, you can handle more than you think. Working full-time while studying full-time is certainly not easy, as I'm sure many of you would know, and neither was stepping into leadership at a young age. But often, we don't realise what we're capable of until we're tested. And third, celebrate the journey. Whether it's travelling the world, achieving your first marathon, studying a degree, or just getting through that one impossible assignment, life isn't only about the destination. It's about enjoying the ride and making space for joy along the way. So, to the graduates of the Faculty of Health, today is proof of your hard work and your perseverance, your courage. They've all paid off. You've already shown you can rise to the challenge, and the world needs more of that now more than ever. Wherever you go next, be bold, be kind, and be proud of how far you've come. Today is not the end of your journey, it's the beginning. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Ella, for being so generous with your personal story and sharing your inspirational words. To our graduates, please accept these flowers as a sign of our appreciation. Today's musical presentation will be Travelling by Soldier by the Chicks, performed by John Paul Carroll. JP, also known as Camp Dog, is a local musician who's been shaping his sound in the Darwin music scene over the past 3 years. Like many full-time workers and fathers, music began as a hobby, an outlet squeeze in between life's responsibilities. But after spending over 7 years living remotely in the West Daly region, his move to Darwin sparked a transformation. Immersing himself in the local scene, Camp Dog became a regular at open mic nights, which led to his first paid gig. Fast forward 2 years, and he's now performing regularly across the city. In 2025, he's also pursuing formal training, working towards a Certificate 4 in Music at Charles Darwin University. Please give JP a warm welcome.
Thanks very much. Good to be here. Congratulations to all the graduands. The name of this song is Travelling Soldier. And at the current... Is that right to go in, Charlie? Seems to be a lot of conflict happening in the world at the moment. Not here to talk about that, but hopefully music at some stage can help people through that. Hope you have a wonderful morning, and congratulations again. Two days past 18, waiting for the bus in his army green, sat down at a booth. Cafe there, gave an order to a girl. Oh, in a head, she's a little shy, so she gave him a smile. Said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? Feeling a little low. Said, I'm off in an hour and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. Said, you got a boyfriend, but I don't care. I got no one. Send a letter to. Would you mind if I sent one back here to you? I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young, him they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone. When the letter said, soldiers coming home. So the letters came from an army camp, California, then Vietnam. And he told her of his lot, might be love and all the things he was so scared of. Said, when it's getting kinda rough over here, think of that day sitting down by the pier. And I close my eyes, see a pretty smile. Don't worry, but I won't be able to ride for a while. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone. When the letter said, soldiers coming home. Friday night at a football game, the Lord's Prayer and the anthem said, and one man said, bow your head for a list of local Vietnam men. Crying all alone underneath the stands was a piccolo player in a marching band, and one name read, nobody really cared, but a pretty little girl with a bow in her head. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young, him they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone. When the letter said, soldiers coming, I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young, him they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone. When the letter said, soldiers coming home. Thanks very much.
Thanks, JP, for sharing your musical talent with all of us this morning. It's really greatly appreciated. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor, to commence the conferring of degrees.
Will all graduands please stand? Chancellor, as Vice-Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I submit to you candidates for degrees as set out in this official list of graduands. I certify that those listed have satisfied the requirements for the award of those degrees, diplomas and certificates.
As Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I hereby admit to their respective degrees the candidates whose names appear in the official list of graduands. What a wonderful moment, what a wonderful moment. Congratulations to you, well done, family and friends, our graduands.
Would all graduates please take your seats? I now call upon the Pro Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dominic Upton, to present the graduates from the Faculty of Health and CDU TAFE.
Thank you. Chancellor, in my capacity as the Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the degrees from the Faculty of Health and TAFE here at CDU. It's a wonderful moment and I congratulate all the graduates and also their families and friends for all the support that they can give. Chancellor. I present Certificate 3 in Community Services, Uwim Bubazi Letitia. Certificate 3 in Individual Support, Mohammed Abdel Aziz Mahmood Al-Zubi. Teresa Ransom. Got to get the photos right. Certificate 4 in Alcohol and Other Drugs, Teresa Miatosova. Certificate 4 in Community Services, Sabrina Shedju. Certificate 4 in Housing, Nerida Ellen Beauchamp. Maria Bauer. Isabel Godino. Janelle Susan Lawton. Jenna Lou Fatt. Pam Angeline Mitchell. Certificate 4 in Work Health and Safety, Calliope Kalitis. Diploma of Alcohol and Other Drugs Practice, Landtrack Newen. Diploma of Child, Youth and Family Interventions, Oriad Philip Atikwumbai. Naidan Gay. Natalie Ann Krimenaka. Nilton Cesar Marquez. Umdeet Singh. Keisha Tinley. Diploma of Counselling, Bethany Brianne O'Shea. Diploma of Health Sciences, Angela Shane Bakar Santos. Diploma of Health Studies, Vanessa Elizabeth Young. Bachelor of Biomedical Science, James Darrell Kafirma. Jasmine Amelia Lay. Carolyn Papalood. Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science, Eliza Kate Attrell. Damien Anthony Grantham. Bachelor of Health Science, Saga Gurigan. Shiranpreet Kaur. Bachelor of Humanitarian Aid and Development, Yana Abdulsalam. Akriti Udakari. Ishman Ahmed. Suman Botala. Suksham Kurana. Swainrish Kua. Uma Lama. Tracy Lee Legg. Tracy. Sorry, she's going to have to reverse. So. Yeah, I know. Well done. Should get an extra award for just reversing around like that. Omisha Nupan. Dukshana Rugan. Susmita Rayamaj. Sumila Shrestha. Sandar Sigdal. Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science, Hajra Cameron. Quang Hoi Tran. Bachelor of Midwifery, Shayla Emily Devlin. Shanti Shri Dura. Erin Monique Goodacre. Melissa Hobson. Claire Loffman. Amy Marchek. Grace Muller. Bachelor of Nursing, Sarah Baxter. Yasmin Burtok. Martini Brusso. Veronica Boomerlag. Do you know her? Iris May Ingasan Kalika. Shakara Lee Chapman. Sudiksha Dunigal. Kerry Lorraine Dixon. Michelle Louise Finch. Alison Green. Tafadzwa Gwanazura. Sheridan Lucy Healy. Ashley J. Hobson. Ulichi Eby. Gianna Landong. Tala Lucy Lolias. Kelly Jane Loffman. Eunice Munbaya. Mundruk Kaur. Leah J. Mansarapal. Angela Monnier. Beldine Okiro. Bianca Ashley Sasson. Angela Melinda Saville. Julie Louise Seeger. Rajuja Lakshmi Sri Shahi. Prinasha Sharita. Chloe Sturt. Samko Tongtam. Bachelor of Paramedicine, Daniel Paul Cesar. Grace McGrath. Stephanie Pedersen. Zita Vuradu Rajan. Bachelor of Psychological Science, Patricia Anko. Punash Kerry Mandivihi. Isabel Victoria Millhouse. Bernadette O'Grady. Bachelor of Social Work, Luxman Ariel. Anne-Marie Gigi. Hershwinder Singh. Cynthia Isiak Piri. Jodie Melissa Lynch. Nakavimba Michelle Madzima. Chedzi Mazingingi. Srijuna Pandey. Daniel Petrika. Casey Reichelt. Ashita Singh. Kylie Gillam. Graduate Certificate of Emergency and Disaster Management, Aaron Asigal. Sarah Jane Cramond. Graduate Certificate of Maternal Critical Care, Rosalind Veronica Callahan. Graduate Certificate of Primary Healthcare, Christopher Vincent General. timing. Graduate Certificate of Safe Communities Child Protection, Daniel Patrick Harry. Chelsea Ann Rennie. Master of Emergency and Disaster Management, Uluwuma Yuson Ula Kola Aratiba. Prutiksha Devkota. Timothy Caper. Master of Medical Laboratory Science, Sunita Dahal. Kim Tan Dang. Ganga Jagannath. Mondira Roy. Master of Nursing, Jenny Santosh. Master of Nursing. Finished? Master of Nursing Practice Pre-Registration, Sabita Udikari. Nuveen Joshi. Master of Occupational Therapy, Emmanuel Yakuris. Master of Occupational Therapy and Bachelor of Health Science, Vanessa Mary Burton. Master of Social Work Qualifying, Mary Ishiku Ude Wuyi. Olamaji David Udisa. Dalit Daka. Rujita Detail. Adrian Murazi Gocha. Sandam Rajami. Nimuna Sapkota. Sabina Tapa. Chancellor, that concludes the graduate presentations for the Faculty of Health and CDU TAFE.
I now call upon the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research and Community Connection, Professor Steve Rogers, to present their CDU Doctoral graduates.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduands, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow CDU academics. A Doctor of Philosophy, or PhD, is the highest postgraduate qualification that can be awarded for formal academic study. The English word doctor comes from the Latin dociendi, meaning teacher or instructor. The first licentia dociendi, licence to teach, were awarded in the 12th century by the Catholic Church. The first university to issue the licentia dociendi was the University of Paris in 1213. A PhD involves in-depth, focused research conducted over an extended period of between 3 and 5 years, or in the case of part-time students, up to 10 years. The research outcomes presented as a thesis are addressed by a panel of national and international academic experts who determine whether the research delivers an original and significant contribution to knowledge in the particular field of study. The candidates graduating today have met these very demanding criteria. CDU recognises that First Nations people are the original researchers, scientists and teachers on the land upon which we meet today. In recognition of this, we present to our PhD graduates a gift of cultural significance, a plaque that features the Wise One artwork designed by First Nations student and artist Sharona Bishop. Chancellor, in my capacity as Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research and Community Connection, I present to you Awubi Menia. So if you just wait here. That's great. For her thesis, titled Feasibility, Acceptability and Outcomes of Sterile Water Injection in Managing Low Back Pain Among Labouring Women in a Tertiary Hospital in Ghana, a mixed method study as supervised by Professor Sue Krusky and co-principal Dr. Isabella Gatti, I now present to you Dr. Awube Menia. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of CDU doctoral graduates.
I now call upon the Director of Menzies School of Health Research, Professor Alan Cass, to present their graduates.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, including our honourable MPs, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners, the Larrakia people, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Chancellor, today the Menzies and CDU PhD students graduating have focused on research conducted both here in the Northern Territory and internationally. In Darwin, as we all know, where we are headquartered and live, it takes 1 hour and 20 minutes to fly to Dili, but several hours, it's much shorter than a flight to Sydney, Melbourne or Adelaide. Our global health research collaborations and partnerships in higher education, training and research are critically important to the Northern Territory and the country. In a region and global environment with growing uncertainty, these relationships stand us in good stead. They cement a trust between people, institutions and countries so that we can pursue a shared and common interest in improving the health and well-being of all people across our region. Chancellor, for more than 30 years, Menzies has been teaching and training public health professionals who work in health services and governments. The public health students graduating today, with their experience, knowledge and understanding, will make a real difference in our community. It is a pleasure to participate in this ceremony where their achievements are recognised. Chancellor, in my capacity as Director of Menzies School of Health Research, am I going too quickly? I present to you for the degree of Graduate Diploma of Public Health, Hayley May Black. Master of Public Health, Zoe Lucinda Flanagan. MD Wahidul Islam. Kimberly Martin. A Master of Public Health and Graduate Diploma of Public Health, Jigme Thinley. Master of Public Health and Master of Health Research, Orchuna Kutka Shupkota. Kartiki Suranund Shinde. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of coursework graduates from Menzies School of Health Research. I now present the doctorate graduates from Menzies School of Health Research. As already clearly told by our DVC research, the Doctor of Philosophy or PhD is awarded on the basis of in-depth research conducted over an extended period. These candidates, through conducting that research and having their thesis examined, have contributed research that has been shown to make a significant and original contribution to knowledge. So they have met the most demanding criteria of research. Chancellor, I present to you Emily Rebecca Bowden. For her thesis titled Barriers and Enablers to Seeking Care During Pregnancy and Birthing for Women Facing a High Burden of Disadvantages in the Top End of the Northern Territory and the Impact on Child Health Outcomes, as supervised by Associate Professor Gabrielle McCallum, I now present to you Dr. Emily Rebecca Bowden. Chancellor, I present to you Sarah Ann Cassidy-Sayoum. For her thesis titled Implementing Safe and Effective Treatment for Plasmodium vivax malaria in Pre-Elimination Endemic Settings, a case study of Cambodia, as supervised by Dr. Kamala Lathrema and co-principal Dr. Nora Engel, I now present to you Dr. Sarah Ann Cassidy-Sayoum. Chancellor, I present to you the gloriously dressed Nevio da Costa Sarmento. For his thesis titled Analysis of Respiratory Bacterial and Viral Pathogens to Support Vaccine Implementation and Trials in Timor-Leste, as supervised by Dr. Nicholas Fancourt and co-principal Professor Heidi Smith-Vaughan, I now present to you Dr. Nevio da Costa Sarmento. Chancellor, I present to you Amy Therese Legg. For her thesis titled Nephrotoxicity of Antibiotics in Patients with Staphylococcus aureus bacteremia, Incidence and Outcomes, as supervised by Professor Josh Davis and co-principal Professor Stephen Tong, I now present to you Dr. Amy Therese Legg. Chancellor, I present to you Veronica Sonani Hapuwate Ruanpura. For her thesis titled Introducing New Policies of Radical Cure for Plasmodium vivax Malaria in Asia-Pacific Countries, Global Recommendations, Evidence Uptake, Policy Processes, Stakeholders and Contextual Factors Influencing Policymaking, as supervised by Dr. Kamala Lathrima and co-principal Dr. Carolyn Lynch, I now present to you Dr. Veronica Sonani Hapawata Rampora. Chancellor, I present to you Richard Paul Sullivan. For his thesis titled Hepatitis B in the Top End of the Northern Territory, National Priorities in a Local Context, as supervised by Associate Professor Jane Davies, I now present to you Dr. Richard Paul Sullivan. Chancellor, I present to you Jacqueline Marie Williamson. For her thesis titled Echocardiographic Elements of Rheumatic Heart Disease, as supervised by Professor Peter Morris and co-principal Dr. Beau Remini, I now present to you Dr. Jacqueline Marie Williamson. That concludes the presentation of the Menzies School of Health doctoral graduates. Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd now like to welcome Sunday Sigdel, who will speak on behalf of the graduates.
Good morning, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, lecturers, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. First and foremost, I would like to respectfully acknowledge the Larrakia people, the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today. I pay my respect to the elders past, present, and I extend that respect to all the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. It is a privilege to live, learn, and celebrate on this beautiful country that has welcomed us so openly. I would also like to acknowledge and warmly welcome our distinguished guests joining us today, including Mr. Matthew Curley, Member for Blaine. Your presence adds to the significance of this special occasion for all of us. Now, let me introduce myself. I am Sandhya Sigdel, and I'm proud to call Nepal my home country. I came to Australia in 2022 with a dream to study Bachelor's in Humanitarian Aid and Development at CDU, a degree that shaped me both personally and professionally. Today, I'm privileged to work as a community development officer, an opportunity that grew directly from my CDU placement. What began as the part of my studies has now become my career, and I know this would not have been possible without CDU. Never in my wildest dream did I think that I'd be the one up here holding the microphone, and I'm deeply grateful to CDU for trusting me with this role, and I promise to speak from the heart, not just my own, but hopefully all of ours. Now, let me take you back to the moment my CDU journey began. I'm sure most of you can relate to this, but when I first arrived to Darwin, the doors of the Darwin airport slid open, and I stepped outside only to be hit by that famous Northern Territory humidity. And I remember thinking, oh wow, I might actually melt before my orientation week. But that warmth, both from the weather and the people, became the start of something truly special. The very next day, I began my CDU life, and it has been nothing short of extraordinary. I then discovered my passion for community service through volunteering with various organizations like Red Cross, Kindness Shake, and the Nepalese Association of Northern Territory. I had the honor of serving as a secretary for CDU's Women's Collective for Innovation and Change and becoming a Study Anti-Student Ambassador 2024. Which even took me to Brisbane to represent the Northern Territory international students. These experiences not only taught me resilience and leadership, but also gave me lifelong friendships and unforgettable memories. Of course, it wasn't always smooth sailing. Like many of us, there were moments of feeling overwhelmed. New country, new culture, new study environment, but there were also incredible lecturers who patiently explained things more than once. Friends who shared notes at very last minute, and of course the group assignment where one person mysteriously disappeared and then reappeared just in time for the presentation. We all have been there. Through it all, CDU has been more than just a university to me. It has been a community, a place that values courage, kindness, openness, innovation, and leadership. And I know each of us carries those values as we step into our next chapter. On a personal note, I would not be standing here today without my parents, my dad, my mom, and my brothers. यो सफलता तपाईहरुको माया र त्यागको परिणाम हो, which means this success is the result of your love and sacrifice. So I can proudly say that this degree is yours as much as it is mine. Every step I took at CDU carried your hopes and prayers with me. So dhanyabad from the bottom of my heart. To my fellow graduates, today we celebrate not just the degree we've earned, but the growth, the laughter, the late nights, and even the moments of self-doubt that made us stronger. We should be proud not only of what we've achieved, but also of who we have become. So as we toss our caps into the air, let's remember that this is not an ending, but the beginning of an exciting new chapter. The world is waiting for us, so let's meet it with courage, kindness, and joy. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sundar, so much for your positive and uplifting and inspirational speech. Please accept these flowers as a sign of our appreciation. I now call upon the Chancellor of Charles Darwin University to deliver the charge to graduates.
Graduates, please stand. As newly conferred graduates of Charles Darwin University, it is at this stage in the proceedings that we conduct a turning of the tassel ceremony. I don't know whether you've heard of that, but you're about to. This is a long-standing university tradition that officially symbolises your transition from graduand to graduate of Charles Darwin University. Please now move your tassel from the right side of your board to the left. If you can't do that, I'm sure you shouldn't be here. Thank you. I charge you as graduates to maintain a commitment to lifelong learning, to strive for truth, integrity and compassion, to contribute to your chosen profession, and by the application of your abilities, to support and nurture the communities of which you are part. I charge you to take with you the spirit and resilience of the Territory. Walk softly but proudly in the knowledge of your profession. May your achievements bring honour to your university, your chosen profession, and to yourself. Good luck.
Would all graduates please take your seats in preparation for your Guard of Honour and the closing of the ceremony.
Every new day begins with a choice. The choice to make time for what really matters. To use every opportunity to work toward our goals. And to make every day count. Once we committed, we knew it was possible. Today is a time to celebrate and reflect on what we achieved. It wasn't always easy. We had our doubts. And the juggle seemed impossible. The early mornings and the late nights. When the inspiration was not there. The search for perfection. We just wanted to get it right. But for every challenge faced, we always had the end in sight. We found our inner strength and determination. We found support along the way. We used perseverance and passion to reach our potential and to find our new world. It all comes down to this moment. A feeling that will live with us forever. To share with the ones who've inspired us. To become the person we were meant to be.
Graduates, distinguished guests, families and friends, the procession will now prepare to form a Guard of Honour for our newest graduates. The Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor invite you to join in the Student Square just outside for a celebratory drink to mark this special occasion. Please now stand with the procession and remain standing until the graduates have left the room.